Hi guys, it's Infinity Gamer here, and I've been on the Facebook pages in Australia and New Zealand for Infinity to try and find places where I can learn about the game. And a couple of people have recommended some places to go, and I thought I'd share them with you here. And also, if I've missed any, please leave some in the comments. One of the first places I went to was a place called beastsofwar.com, which is also tabletop gaming. They do some really good videos. Some of them are slightly old. They talk quite a bit about the Ice Storm and the Red Veil box sets that came out a little while ago. I think they've got some Wildfire ones out there. Occasionally you see Carlos, who is one of the founders of Corvus Belli. He comes on for a couple of bat reps, but the guys here are really good. Don't get too excited about the competitions like I did, because unfortunately most of them are no longer running. But they're good videos anyway. The next place that I stumbled upon was Guerrilla Miniature Games. I found these really good. Some very excitable people, which is always good when you're watching a YouTube video. So sorry that I'm not excitable. But yeah, good production quality. They do some really interesting bat reps. These guys are pretty good at just running through the games. Now, one thing I would love if they did was to actually just explain a bit more about what they're doing and why they're doing it. But I think that's actually just because I'm a newbie and I want to learn, as opposed to more experienced players who probably watch these guys, know what's happening, know why it's happening, and are more just analysing, would I have done that or would I not? So I really, really like these videos, actually, because I love the visual aspect of just watching people play a game sometimes. But I do get a little bit lost watching them just purely because I don't understand the game. Another YouTuber that I was encouraged to look at was a channel called Enemy Spotted. Look at it, and in fact, it was at my friendly local gaming store, and the guy who was telling me that I should check them out was actually commenting on how excitable and animated the guy is. So you don't see it in the clip that I've chosen from this channel, but when you do the talking head for this guy, he's amazing. I don't know his name, but he's very animated, very excited, and definitely feed off that energy. Again, love these little graphics. I'm going to try and figure out how to do them if I ever do battle reports, but he's got a series of explainer videos, which is what you're showing here. This is explaining orders. I find this really helpful at this stage, so would recommend newbies use this one. So White Noise was also recommended to me through the Facebook group in New Zealand. Now, I jumped straight to YouTube because I like watching things. There's only a couple of videos for these guys, but apparently they've got a really good podcast that's worth looking into. Now, it's a shame that they didn't kind of carry on and doing these YouTube videos, because this particular tutorial, which I'm showing you now, was really good. It was, I think it was something like a cautious move that they were trying to explain here. I haven't come across that in the rules yet, so it was all gobbledygook to me, but it was a really good explanation. The camera works really nice. I love the scenery that these guys are using, and they've also got really well painted miniatures. So I kind of wish that they had carried on the series so that I could just stare at their stuff that they've got a bit more. Another channel that I came across in my searches was VAULSC. He's come up a couple of times because he does analysis on armies, a bit of tactical reports. I kind of skipped over a few of those because they went way above my head. But then I found this one, which was only uploaded a little while ago, and is an explainer on how to play Infinity. It is good. It does go through the basics of orders. It talks about movements and the sorts of things you can do. So if you are getting into Infinity and want to understand a bit more about the mechanics, I would highly recommend VAULSC's video, which does explain how to play Infinity. Really good. Don't get put off if you do find some of his more complex analysis and tactical stuff. He is a really good player, I think, from judging by those videos. He seems to know his stuff. So I think that I'll be coming back to his stuff when I know a bit more about the armies and I want to learn about the tactics and the way I can play them a bit more detail. So yeah, VAULSC, check him out on YouTube. Some good videos there. Now, that was just a brief rundown. I am definitely not an expert in this field, so I've just taken what other people have told me and tried to condense it for anyone else who's looking for other channels on Infinity the game. Now, if I've missed anyone, if you highly recommend that I check someone out, please drop them in the comments below. I will look at them. And thank you again for everyone who suggested these channels to me. I really appreciate it.